In the shadows of the global economy, there exists a mysterious Chinese company that seems to have a hand in everything. This secretive conglomerate owns stakes in industries ranging from technology to real estate, making its influence felt worldwide. But who are they, and why are they so secretive? Unlike the well-known giant Alibaba, this company prefers to operate behind the scenes, quietly acquiring assets and expanding its reach. Its low profile has sparked curiosity and speculation, as people wonder how it managed to weave its way into the fabric of so many industries. In this video, we will dig into the enigmatic world of this Chinese powerhouse, uncovering its origins, strategies, and the reasons behind its clandestine approach. We will find out what this company actually is, and who is the person handling this all. Let's find out. When you look at the world's most valuable companies, familiar names like Apple, Microsoft, and Google come to your mind. But Tencent, yet many people don't know what Tencent does. The truth is, Tencent is involved in almost every industry worldwide. Globally, Tencent operates secretly, but you likely use its apps or products unknowingly. However, in China, Tencent is very popular because it rules the daily life of a citizen through an app called WeChat. WeChat, created by Tencent, is also called the Everything app, or the operating system of China. Almost all of China's 1.4 billion people use it for an average of 4 hours daily. It combines functions of Facebook, PayPal, WhatsApp, Netflix, Google, Spotify, Uber, Yelp, Tinder, Zoom, YouTube, Deliveroo, Amazon, and more. This means users can do everything from paying bills to calling friends in one app. While this is impressive, it also means Tencent has access to vast amounts of personal data. This data includes your location, banking history, and chat history. The Chinese government, or the CPP, also has access to this data, making WeChat a powerful surveillance tool. Private messages and images are monitored and censored if they contain content disapproved by the government. People can even be jailed for seemingly harmless jokes about government officials. The CPP can access deleted messages without the permission of the user, and this is confirmed by the Chinese government. Although surveillance isn't unique to China, as shown by Snowden's leaks in the US, China takes it to extreme levels. Because of its connections to the CCP, Tencent was ranked as having the poorest practices for handling user data by Amnesty International, receiving a score of 0 out of 100 for transparency and data protection. Tencent serves government interests in exchange for these links, which allow Tencent to control industries in China without interference from regulators. For instance, Tencent was utilized to keep individuals under control during the first COVID-19 outbreak and to impose age restrictions on gaming. Tencent has a worldwide impact. Several international businesses, such as Reddit, Tesla, Discord, Spotify, Snapchat, and Universal Music, have received investments from the corporation. In addition to controlling Riot Games and a sizable portion of Epic Games, Tencent is the biggest gaming corporation in the world. More money is made by its gaming section alone than by whole corporations like Nintendo or Sony. In several sectors, Tencent's gaming division alone generates more revenue than entire companies like Nintendo or Sony. In other industries, Tencent's payments division rivals PayPal, and WeChat Pay handles more daily transactions than Visa and MasterCard combined. Despite Tencent's huge success, it faces scrutiny and controversy. In 2019, Blizzard, a company partially owned by Tencent, banned a gamer for supporting Hong Kong pro-democracy movement. Similarly, the NBA faced backlash after a team manager's pro-Hong Kong tweet led Tencent to threaten to stop streaming their games, showing how Tencent can influence global opinions. Multiple countries now consider WeChat as a security threat. Tencent's story is an unforgettable business success and troubling controversies. It has grown from a struggling startup to a global powerhouse, raising questions about its future plans and the broader implications for everyone. And the main question, who actually is the founder of Tencent? If you saw Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, or Mark Zuckerberg, you'd recognize them. But Tencent's founder and CEO, Pony Ma, is not well known despite running a huge corporation. His real Chinese name translates to horse, so he is known as Pony as a joke. Pony Ma keeps a low profile, avoiding public interactions to stay away from controversy and headlines. Unlike Jack Ma of Alibaba, who is more extroverted, Pony prefers staying out of the spotlight. Growing up, Pony was a quiet kid who mostly was invisible to everyone. He gained some attention when he hacked his university's computers and earned a reputation as a great coder for his university thesis. After college, Pony was excited by the early internet and began thinking of business ideas. However, Tencent's starting was not from a revolutionary idea. Instead, Pony and his friends copied ICQ, an internet chat platform. In 1998, they launched a similar service tailored to the Chinese market called OICQ. Cloning Western services was common in China. Baidu copied Google, Alibaba copied eBay, and Weibo copied Twitter. Tencent's early days were tough. They rented a cheap, chaotic office, and their small team worked in a very bad condition. But at that time, few people knew about OICQ. Pony himself had to chat with users to keep them engaged, even pretending to be a girl sometimes, which didn't take off. Fortunately, OICQ started gaining users. Within 2 months, they hit 500 users, and soon thousands were joining daily. By 1999, OICQ had 1 million users but faced 3 major issues: expensive servers, no revenue, and a lawsuit from AOL, which owned ICQ, for intellectual property infringement. With little money and legal troubles, Pony considered selling Tencent, but no one was interested due to its financial problems. Learning about venture capital, Pony approached IDG Capital. In a brutally honest pitch, he admitted Tencent's uncertain future, but highlighted its popularity. Surprisingly, IDG Capital invested $2.2 million for 40% of Tencent, saving the company just before the dot-com bubble burst. OICQ had to rebrand due to lawsuit, renaming it to only QQ. Their user base continued growing, reaching 50 million in 2 years. Yet, monetization was a challenge. Pony tried banner ads, selling softwares to companies and charging membership fees, all of which failed. The membership fee backfired, allowing competitors to gain users. In 2003, on QQ's 3rd birthday, Pony made QQ free again, but he still needed a way to make money. Then, inspired by a Korean website, Tencent introduced customizable avatars in QQ, called QQ Show. Users could buy virtual clothes and accessories for their avatars, which became a status symbol, especially for dating and showing off wealth. Selling these virtual items proved profitable, finally giving Tencent a sustainable income. By then, Tencent had over 100 million users. Pony even met his future wife through QQ. Despite this success, Tencent soon faced a new challenge: competition with Microsoft. Chapter 2: Microsoft versus Tencent. In 2004, Microsoft launched its MSN chat service in China, directly starting a competition with Tencent's QQ. Microsoft's entry was daunting for Tencent due to Microsoft's vast resources and wealth. MSN, being more professional and streamlined, quickly attracted businesses and students, posing a significant threat to QQ, which was seen as more casual. However, Tencent had an advantage here. Microsoft's decision-making process was slow, due to its bureaucratic hierarchy requiring approval from the American headquarters for major changes. For example, MSN's China team suggested an offline texting system, but it never materialized. Meanwhile, Tencent implemented the same feature within weeks, gaining immense popularity. The biggest blunder for MNS was integrating its chat service into MSN Live, confusing users with extra steps. Despite their resources, Microsoft lost the battle to Tencent. Microsoft's only focus was big markets like the US, where they were competing with Google, whereas Tencent's only focus was on the China market. This victory over Microsoft was a pivotal moment for Tencent. By late 2005, QQ had surpassed 500 million users, cementing its dominance in the Chinese chat market. This success became the foundation for Pony Ma's broader vision of creating a network of integrated internet services, making it harder for future competitors. Tencent noticed that many QQ users chatted while playing games, so they expanded it into gaming. This move quickly added $50 million in annual revenue. As a Chinese company, Tencent benefited from the Great Firewall, which restricted foreign companies. Foreign companies had to partner with local firms to enter China, giving Tencent an edge. Tencent struck licensing deals with popular foreign games, bringing them to China and promoting them to their vast QQ user base. Tencent's aggressive tactics negotiations often wore down partners, They also created their own games, like QQ Speed, based on successful foreign games. Tencent IPO'd in 2004, gaining funds for further expansion. The company demanded long work hours, but encouraged innovation from all employees. This approach allowed Tencent to quickly copy and improve successful ideas from others. Tencent's revenue soared, leading to a strategy shift. Instead of competing everywhere, they invested in promising companies, supporting their growth with Tencent's user base and resources. This made Tencent a kingmaker, further expanding their influence. Eventually, Tencent's own app surpassed QQ, cementing their dominance. But what is the future of Tencent? The future of Tencent. Let's recap briefly. Tencent's journey started with adapting a chat software for the Chinese market, expanding into social media, and then into mobile internet. Tencent grew into a powerhouse, dominating various sectors by cloning or investing in rivals' products. Their ties with the Chinese government allowed for rapid growth, but limited international appeal. Facing government scrutiny, Tencent experienced layoffs and internal pressure to perform better. Despite challenges, Tencent remains a great force. They continue to invest globally, albeit with closer alignment to the CCP's agenda. Recent ventures, like the government-approved game Health Defense, show Tencent's willingness to comply. Looking ahead, Tencent seeks to align with CPP further while Tencent navigates these challenges. Their journey from near bankruptcy to global dominance serves as a business success story. As we conclude, Tencent's story, exploring America's influential companies, beckons. Thank you for joining this journey, and I look forward to sharing more details with you in future videos.